Hello, everyone. I am here this morning. Well, it's afternoon, 2 o'clock. Yeah, afternoon. Um, I am going to be playing with my some of my cards, my game cards. Now, I posted a video this morning on my game card collection that I have to offer for this week. That my this week's Saturday special is a a um a group of 100 different game cards. So on the one side, you will find, well, some of the cards, the the game cards usually have an image on one side. Some of them don't really have an image, but I'm not going to decorate the picture side. I want to just decorate the one side of the game cards. So what I have done so far is I used my sanding block and I kind of just roughed up the card a little bit because that will just help everything to stick. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take okay, I have a little video posted below. Well, I'll put it below this video, but I also already have it below my uh the video that I posted that shows the offering, what I'm offering. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a page or two from this old catalog, which in my video last week offered um where I offered where I offered some, I'll find something pretty, chairs, living chairs, where I offered oh, these pages are so brittle. Look at that. You can buy that chair for 97 cents. Okay, where I offered signatures for a signature fodder for junk journal signatures. There is a few pages from this catalog in there too. Okay, these are high grade box seat dining chairs. Oh, those are expensive. $1.75, $2.45, $2.85. Okay, well anyway, let's not worry about what we're buying here. I'm going to just get some pieces of these pages. Oh, that rips. Cool. That rips pretty cool. And I'm going to put some of these onto the cards first. Now, this is just a suggestion. And seriously, look at the video that I posted below. And there's a gentleman that I just learned about him, and he's amazing. And his name is Seth Atner. I think Atner is below, but he's an amazing artist, and you'll love him. I mean, I think if you love to watch Timmy, then you're gonna love this guy too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to yeah, Seth Atner. Why am I not remembering it right now? Because I just don't remember stuff. So I'm gonna take and I'm going to put a little bit of this paper on each one. I am just using Elmer's glue on here. I'm an Elmer's fan. I have used a lot of glue, but I like the Elmer's glue all now. Oh, I'm learning. This finger hurts. I gotta be careful. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. And so I'm just doing a little bit of yeah, little bit of paper that I'm going to put on my card, but not covering the whole card. And I'm going to go through, I think I got a dozen here. Well, I might not have a dozen out now, how many I have. But when you do this, you do more than one at the time. Okay, so I'm going to just put little bits and pieces of this torn paper onto the card, and do each one. Now, this is the first time I'm doing it just like this, so we'll see how this turns out. You'll see as along with myself how it turns out. And this is just the background part of the card. It's your it'll be, yeah, your background, and you'll see how you can actually add so much more as you go along. And so this one I chose to rough up the back because I wanted my little minions to show on that side. I wanted to keep the minions. They were more exciting than the back side of their card. So now I do think, well, I'm not sure. I think the guy showed that I posted his video. I think he shows both sides. And there are other people too that do this same kind of thing, and they actually do both sides. But I'm not gonna do both sides. I want to keep the one side. I like it to be known that it was a game piece, like a game card. And because I feel like if you covered the whole card, both sides, then any piece of paper would work. But this way, you know it's a game card. So I'm taking these odd shaped pieces and I'm just kind of getting them on the card here and there. And I hope this video doesn't take too long. But you know how I am. I'm kind of long-winded and a slow worker, so although I don't call this really actually work, because it's not work, it's playing. If I wanted to work, I'd go out there and wash dishes. I ain't wanting to wash no dishes. I ain't. Ooh, an office chair is $4.97, or $4. Oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna let them one show. Them are fancy. Them is fancy office chairs. Golly, could you imagine today? That was in 1909. Could you imagine today what one of them chairs would be worth? That's one fancy schmancy chair. And one more needs to have some paper. Okay. And so then we just get it to where it'll fit on there, and that's, oh, there, wait a minute, there's another one hiding. And this one, how'd you hide under there, mister? Let's get you a chair. Let's get you some chairs. Yeah, get you some chairs. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's just the first layer. Now I'll have all of these to put on something else. So I'm going to put them over here on my, oh, let me see. Put them here on my plate. I have got this stack of plates. These are wicker plates that you would use under a paper plate, but I have a stack of them because on this one I've got flowers. On this one I've got some tags that I'm working on. This one I have some just little embellishments that I'm working on. And this one I've got some little cutouts of those I'm working on. And this one I've got some pages from a dictionary. And there they all are in that little stack of plates. So if you ever find them at the thrift shop, those are handy to have. Okay, so now what I want to do now with this is I'm going to take my plate. Where did I put my paint plate? Did I lay? This minute, I'm going to get my paint plate. I just had it in my hot little hand, and then what do I do with it? See how I am? I don't see how I am. I don't know what in the world comes across me. Boy, I wish I had a pause on my camera. I don't know. Well, goodness. Oh, there it is right in front of God and everybody. My paintbrush and everything. And I'm going to just take this paint, which I don't even know what brand it is because the label came off because I've had it so long. But it's like an off-white. It's not a gesso. You could use a gesso, but I'm going to just use. In fact, this paint is so old that it's lumpy. It's lumpy, but it's okay that it's lumpy. And I'm going to just now take, and I'm going to just kind of paint a little bit around. And now here, you don't even have to paint the whole card. You don't have to paint the whole card. You can just paint parts of it. And I'm getting paint on the table, yeah. It'll wash off. And some of that paint may get on the back of the card. And that's okay if some of it gets on the back of the card. On the picture of the card, you know. And but it's all right. And see, you don't have to, we don't have to have perfection on nothing. Now, nothing. And so we're not into perfection at all. We're not into neatness at all. We are just into having fun. And so, and that's what we're doing here, is having fun. And so, fun is the way it goes. Everybody should be having fun about now. It's just a few days before Christmas, and everybody should be completely done with their Christmas shopping. I'm completely done with mine. You know what I bought for Christmas? Nothing. And I told people, I had to tell my family, I said, you know, don't buy anything for me, please. Your gift to me is you. And so I don't need a gift. And I'm not buying gifts. We just are not. It's just, I guess if I wanted to build my debt up, I could do that and use a credit card. But we buy things for each other, and we buy things for the kids as we feel like it, as we can, as we see something and we see, ooh, so-and-so would like this. I think I'm going to get that for them today. And so, and that's what we do. We get it today. Okay, now, let me clean this off. Okay. Now, okay, we're going to be stenciling. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got most of that off of there. I'm going to put these here, and I'm going to give them a little dry with the heat gun. With the heat gun, this is kind of thick there. That'll never dry that thick. Okay. Some of them I see the paint's too thick. Thin it with my finger. What the heck? Do it what we can. Do with it what we can. Okay, now I'm going to, oh, Elizabeth, I am getting klutzy in my old age. Gosh, you all, okay. In the manger, no kid for his bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he
way. The little Lord Jesus, the sleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the poor baby waves. God little Lord Jesus, no crying he made. I love the Lord Jesus, look down from above and stay by the cradle till morning is nigh. Well, I messed up some words on that last second verse of that. It's okay. That's all right. We can make up our own words. Any song we want. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. For the fields we go, racing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing, swaying songs tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Okay, most should be dry. And, okay, now.
I can't find your messages on that thing.
Okay, I'll find them after a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to stack these up. I'm going to stack these up thusly, just like this, sort of like this. All right, now this is where we, look, I just got all of these here, stencils. Let's see, do I want to do a stencil? I just got these stencils from a dear, beautiful friend. So I am going to take stencils, and I'm going to take ink, and I'm going to take this here, this thing, a makeup doohickey, and I'm going to stencil on these cards. But as you see, I put the cards haphazardly on in a pile. Papa's watching us do this.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me all the time.
Oh, you thought I was talking to you all the time? I am talking to you.
I was saying,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, see, so, and then we'll move it over here for a while. And, oh, I love these stencils. Holy smokes. Tammy Wolf sent me these. Oh, gosh, Jiminy Christmas. They're gorgeous. Okay, and then here's, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these cards around a little bit. I'm going to move them around now.
I'm going to come in here and sit.
You're going to come in here and sit?
Yeah,
And
aggravate you.
aggravate me? Oh, good grief, he's going to sit in here and aggravate me. That's all right, though. I deserve to be aggravated. I've aggravated people all my life. Okay, so now I'm going to take another color. Let's see. Okay, let's go with green. And we're going to go with another stencil. And I'm just going to put that stencil. And, oh, gosh, that finger hurts. Boy, that arthritis. Arthritis. Jiminy Christmas. Arthritis. I've got a few fingers that are not really well into working condition. And, because of, when you're old age. Actually, what it is, rigor mortis, you've heard of that? Well, arthritis is just the prelude to rigor mortis. So, you know, when you're kind of young, you start getting arthritis. Because, see, I'm still young. I might be 70. Some people might think I'm old, but I'm not really old. I'm just been around a lot of years, but I'm not old. I'm just sort of getting there. Okay, so see there now. Wait a minute, let me move my cards around a little bit more here, because some of these bottom ones aren't getting enough. They're not getting enough. And so I need to have them have more. I want these to be colorful because I'm a colorful person. I think I am anyway. And so I am just going to go thusly, you know, and thisly and thusly and the other waysly. You know, that looks like a lot of... Let me go like this and get some more of that off of there. Okay, that's good. Now, here's another one. Tammy, I really am not trying to ruin your stencils. I'm just using them. Just using them, that's all. Okay. Okay, so I'm just... Okay, so now now I have some blue. Faded jeans, it's called it. I just call it blue. They've all got their fancy little names of their colors, but I just call them blue or green or red because I don't remember them colors. I'm using these stars. I like that. I like the stars actually. So we're getting some stars around. Oh, here's some arrows on this side. Let's get these arrows. And so, and I am just getting the backgrounds ready. And then after I get the backgrounds on, then you can then start, you know, putting other things on. You know, you might have Timmy Holtz's stuff, you know, little cutouts and stuff. Those are fun. Or little fussy cut images. You can put those on there. Or just, you know, just anything. Your little bitty heart desires. Just smush them all up in a pile again. Just get them in a pile. And let's just get them in a pile just like this. You know, I am a professional. I'm a professional something. I know what I'm a professional at. I am a professional napper and a professional pain in the butter. Yeah, you got to be okay, we'll put that there. Hopefully those wash off, but if they don't, it's no big hairy deal. Okay, let's see. What other color should I use? This is like a... Okay, wait a minute. Oh, perp. Here's me some purple. This is a color box purple. I got different kinds of ink, and I don't know which one's the best. Some people know which one's the best, so when you find out what's the best, you let me know, because I'm not into which one's the best. I'm just only into which... I'm just going to use that blue one. Oh, look how pretty is that. Let's see, and that one's got the alphabet on it. Look at this. Now, I'm not too good at putting color stencils on things that with the texture paste and stuff. I don't do that well. I do better just using it as a using ink like this, and then my stencils come out nice. My stencil images come out much nicer. And see, what I'm doing is I continually change them around, restack them, make sure everybody gets some color. And yeah, Make sure everybody has color. And I think snowflake. I gotta get that snowflake in a few places. Or part of the snowflake. I like that snowflake. Okay, let's see. Is everybody looking good here? No, let's get some. I like the letters. I think the letters are cool. Love the letters. So looks to me like this guy here has been neglected. We'll give him some more. And there we go. And so let's go here. This go here and this go there. And this goes on my underwear. Oh, I didn't say that. Did I say that? Okay, so there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some, ouch, I want to get some black. Okay, I got some Memento black here. Wonder how good it is. Some of my inks are old and they don't work good, but I still keep them. I still keep them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's put them over there out of the way and I'll forget that I put them there and I won't know where they are. And I'm going to take this. This is a trivet. I bought that at the store. I've cut it into pieces. But now see, if you use that for a stamp, oopsie.
Remember said there was a hell of a wreck right in front of Minnie's last night. Had
Yeah.
19 completely shut down.
Yeah, she told me about that.
From county line down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from
Oh, I know it.
Past.
I said a prayer for all families involved. That's horrible to hear. Oh, car accidents. Okay, so I'm just getting, like, see, there we go. We're going to get some of this on there, some of this. Okay, so there we go. I love using this. If you get one of these heat pads or whatever you call them, a trivet of some kind. Okay, and then, well, then you could use, look at that. I got some bubble wrap that's in like an envelope so I can save my fingers. I don't know why I'm worried about saving my fingers because I already got ink all over them, but this does work good. If you ever get one of them, boy, that's like bubble wrap on steroids. So we're just getting a little bubble wrap there. Okay, and then I have some of this, oopsie daisies, what I dropped. Oh, my glue. Okay, dropped my glue. Okay, now I'm going to just take this here, Lindy's Moon Shadow Mist. What does it do? I'll spray it through that. Yeah, what the heck. Just spray the whole thing. Now, I am going to now just let these dry. These are my finished backgrounds. Now, I will go further with these. I'm going to let these dry. Well, maybe here we'll go like this. Let me get this.
Joyful and triumphant, then so come the Come and behold him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore adore him, praise the Lord.
Okay, now, there we go. Let's hang that right up there. Now these are kind of pretty dry, and but all of the backgrounds are finished. I could put more on there if I want to, or I don't have to if I don't want to. But see, you can now start putting, like, maybe I would put, I have these little paper cutouts of leaves. Those are pretty, and maybe I would want to put them, or they just happen to be laying right there on my desk. And maybe I would just put one of those leaves on each one. Maybe I got enough for all of them. I don't know. But see, I don't plan ahead. Because if you plan ahead, something is just going to go patootsy. And so I don't plan nothing ahead because I don't want anything to go patootsy. There we go. Now, that's all of them that I have. So that's all that gets them. And then, let me see, what do I have in my... Oh, these are nice. These are just like little images that maybe I would want to put one of those images in on each one of these. These are fun. Those are fun little signs. And yeah. Now if I were to do that way and actually to put the... I'm not gluing these on right now. I'm going to glue them on because I like them. But I'm not going to glue them on right now. I'm just kind of giving you an idea. Just a little idea. I'm just giving you a little idea of how you can just do anything your little heart desires and just to make a beautiful piece of art. And you put this beautiful piece of art in a little envelope for a friend or the mailman or an enemy. Send them to an enemy, you know. You send that to an enemy and you make your enemy into a friend. And so that would work. That would work just beautifully. And so, but see there here, how nice. Look, I bet you're impressed. Okay, so there we go. Now I've run out of these. And okay, I got a couple of these. There's one of them. Ow! Dang it, that finger hurts. Okay, so we'll just leave that at that. And let's see, what else do I have here? I have these flowers. This tray here. I love these little plates. I can just stack them little birds up. Whoops. Stack them little birds up. And so now here on some of these over here that I don't have no leaves, I can go ahead and put flowers on there. See, I get the most wonderful things in Happy Mail, and that's where all of this stuff comes from. Happy Mail comes from Happy Mail, and you wonder why I'm happy all the time. It's like this. I've had some people say that. Why are you happy all the time? How do you get to do that way? Well, I'm happy all the time. I just am because I get Happy Mail. Makes me happy. Okay, where'd that other one go? Oh, here it is. We'll put that one right there. Look at that. See? And yeah, put that in my stack over there. But then there you go. Look at that. Those are they're not glued down yet. They're not done yet. And then maybe I'll go over with a spray of, after I'm done. Oh, this one needs to have something. No flower. Or two. Oh, I got to put that one underneath so it doesn't cover up. Oh, and then I could maybe go with little words as well. Words. Just to make, and
I like words.
maybe I'd go, and I do too, Papa. Maybe I'd go in the middle of each one of these flowers with some stickles or some kind of little spots, maybe a little gem in the middle just to give you a little idea. You probably could come up with even better ideas than that. But there you go. But then see what I still have? I still have the back. I still have backs. Now, I could maybe take and wipe some of that paint off, but it doesn't need to be off of there because what I will do is I'll just use like a sticky address label or something and I'll put it on the back somewhere, and that's where I'll put the name of the card and my name. You know, because when we do ATCs, we sign the backs of who made them, and so it would just give me someplace, or I could just write on it, you know. But see, I don't. You can go ahead and cover the backs too, you know, with different things. But I kind of like the backs to show. See, this one came from the Isle of Capri Casino. And so then people know you did that out of a card. If you cover the backs, if you cover the backs, or if that's the front, I don't know. That's Florida. But if you cover it, um, then people would just think you used just a piece of paper. But when they see, oh my goodness, she did that on a card, well, then people are more impressed. Oh, and that's my goal is to impress people. Now let me read you something. I'm going to read you something from the poems of Helen Steiner Rice. Oh, look here. A happy way to a happy day. That's what it opened up to right here. Okay. Happiness is something we create in our mind. It's not something you search for and seldom find. It's just waking up and beginning the day by counting your blessings and kneeling to pray. It's giving up thoughts that breed discontent and accepting what comes as a gift heaven sent. It's giving up wishing for things we have not and making the best of whatever we've got. It's knowing that life is determined for us and pursuing our tasks without fret, fume, or fuss. For it's by completing what God gives us to do, that we find real contentment and happiness too. I bet every one of you agree with this one. I bet every one of you agree with this. A sure way to a happy day. Now, I have to tell you though, y'all guys, if you can't understand me really well, it's because I ain't got no teeth in my mouth. Because I got this like a canker sore up there on the top there, and I have to let it heal. So I have to run around toothless. So I'm toothless, tooth, TOOFLESS, toothless. And so that's it. Now I've got these are done. This is what I wanted to show you one idea. Now, when you all come with different ideas to do with your cards, you may have already cards. If you don't and you order mine, if you look at my last video, you'll see where I have a collection of 100. Well, there's at least 100 cards from different games, many different games, and very few duplicates. You might have 2 cards out of one game. Well, the ones that are duplicates more are like the ones that are um, what do they call them? Trivia cards. They might have more than one because they are pocket fillers. Some of them you may not want to do anything to them. You might just use them as pocket fillers, put them in pockets in your journals. But then I like to take some of the cards and decorate them. Okay, before you leave, say Merry Christmas to everybody.
I'm not leaving. I'm coming back.
Oh, I'm turning this off right now.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year.
That was Papa. He says
Happy Hanukkah.
and happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Boxing Day. What else is there? There's so many things that happen at the end of the year. Okay, and so God bless you all. Thank you for watching. Check out my offer of the cards. There's at least 100 in the package. The total is $10 for the package, which I think 375, something like that, is the shipping, and then the remainder is for me, and which helps me and Papa out immensely. We can't thank you enough. And so, and the next Saturday, I mean, if you don't need what I have this Saturday, you don't need what I had last Saturday, check next Saturday. I might have something that you need. In fact, I think next Saturday is going to be fibers and laces. Okay, God bless you all, and thank you so much. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.